All right, we're gonna get started with some planking. We're gonna do a couple variations on it, and I'm going to be timing it. We're going to start with a 1 minute low plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Make sure you have your stomach pulled in the whole time so those core muscles are working. You want to have a straight spine, so don't let your pelvis fall down or stick up. Legs are active. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go up to a side plank. Arm on the head. We're going to crunch down and then twist 5 times. I think that was 5. Make sure you do the other side. Now we're going to finish with a high plank for 1 minute, starting now. Be careful if you have hyperextended arms, make sure you're not hyperextending them here. Have a micro bend in the elbow. Again, don't let your pelvis fall. Don't let it go up. Try to find a neutral spine. Legs are active. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1. And finish. Stretch it out. This next exercise is to warm up our legs and also our core. We're going to do 15-second intervals, but obviously you can change that for whatever your need is. So we're going to start on our backs. Our legs are going to be actively working. We're going to be pointing our feet. Core is always engaged, of course. We're going to go on our forearms, and you're going to beat your legs. Starting right now. Think of crossing your thighs, not just your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to switch to your side. You can have your arm here or down, whatever's best for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your stomach. Again, make sure your legs are straight and they're not bent. Your thighs are crossing, not just your feet. Everything is pulled up and working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. feels like 15 seconds. You can go ahead and repeat this exercise 1 or 2 more times. I like to call this next exercise V sit-ups. You're going to do it 3 times. I'm going to do it with you once. The idea is to try to do 3 sets of about 20 seconds of this exercise. So it doesn't matter how many you do or how fast. In fact, I actually recommend going a little bit more slow. So start completely on your spine. Arms are up by your ears. Make sure that your back is on the floor. It's not tilted. The pelvis isn't tilted like in Pilates, and it's not up like that. You should have a nice neutral spine. Again, our legs are always active, they're straight. And for this one, we can try to keep it turned in actually. So we're just gonna go up like that and then roll down. Don't let your back curve. Try to keep it straight. Again, this is pulled in. So let's do this for 20 seconds, and then you're gonna repeat it twice more on your own. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. And that was 20 seconds. So give yourself about a 30-second break, and then you're gonna repeat it twice more. If you are more advanced, go up to 30 seconds. Just like the previous exercise, we're gonna do 3 sets of 20 seconds for this exercise. Your legs are going to be at about a 90-degree angle as best as you can. Beginners, you can hold on to your thigh like so, and the legs will extend forward and then come back up to this 90-degree angle. Advanced, you can put your arms in different places, or you can glide, or you can have the arms up here for a bigger challenge. So that's up to you. So let's do it once together for 20 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, go. You'll pause for 30 seconds and then repeat this twice more. This next exercise is for your back and also a little bit of your core. There's a couple different variations on it. So the idea here is that we want the legs to stay glued together, right? We don't want them to come apart or bent during this first part of the exercise. We're gonna start by keeping the feet glued to the floor and legs glued together. And we're just gonna press up like this. Let's do this 10 times. Tenth one, you're gonna hold. Again, make sure this is all glued together. These muscles should be working. Toes are always pointed. And relax. Take a break for a moment. Now we're going to isolate just the legs. Again, they're glued together. They're not separated. They're always glued together, so we're using these muscles. You're gonna keep your head on the floor. Doesn't matter if you're on one cheek or forehead, doesn't matter, it's up to you. We're gonna do 10. 1, 2. Don't let your legs bend. I know it's tempting. 3. Last one, hold. And relax. This third exercise, we're just gonna combine those two. The same rules apply. Just no matter what, keep squeezing your legs together. Imagine, actually, if you have a ball about this big that's a little squishy, put it between your feet so that you have to squeeze it together. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This last one, you're gonna hold. Slowly finish. Make sure you stretch out your spine in child's pose. Imagine someone's pulling your fingers in that direction and someone else is pushing this down. Let's stretch to the right side. And to the left. For these next few exercises, we're going to be focusing on our feet. We don't need a TheraBand to start off. It's important that we know the difference between sickling and also supinating our foot. So we want to try to focus on finding this neutral place. And actually, this is a great warm-up to do before your bar. So find the neutral. Yeah, don't sickle, don't wing your foot. Make sure your leg is stretched. I'm a little hyperextended, so that's why my heel's coming off the floor. And we're just gonna roll down to a point. Try to get it so that all of your metatarsals and toes are going down together. You don't want to do something like, I don't know if I can even demonstrate it, but you don't want to like do one side of your foot. Yeah, try to make it so it goes down all together. And just do this about 10 times, just to warm up. And then you're gonna wanna do your other foot. Let's go ahead and do our other foot. Actually, you can see in my left foot here how I have a tendency to put this side down first. So I'm trying really hard not to do that. I'm trying to get everything to go down together and also come back up. Make sure your whole leg is engaged. Kneecap is pulled up. Our quads are working. All right. This next one we can do both our feet together. Start flexed. You're going to point everything up into your toes, then point your toes. Now keep your toes pointed the whole time. You're gonna pull the rest of your foot up and then flex your toes. And let's do this a few times. Again, you choose your numbers. Everyone's different. We're really using these muscles to pull the foot back up there. Again, it's actually better to do this exercise slower. That way you can really look at your feet and notice any differences or any weaknesses. Now we're gonna reverse. So curl your toes, then point your entire foot. Flex your toes, flex your feet. So curl toes, point the entire foot, flex toes, and bring up. Relax. This next one will be similar. I'm going to demonstrate it on one foot. So we're going to, again, engage your leg like always. Make sure it's stretched. You're going to point your foot. You're going to sickle it. You're going to flex your toes, point your toes, go back to neutral. Then you're going to try to wing your foot, flex your toes, point, bring back to neutral. And just keep repeating this. Shake it out, do your other foot, sickle, flex toes, point toes, neutral. Wing your foot as much as you can, flex toes, point, neutral. Shake it out. Next thing, we're just going to add a TheraBand if you have one. It's pretty much the same exercises as before, we're just adding the resistance band to make it a little bit harder. So again, just rolling through the foot. I'm not going to do this one with you. You can figure out how many you want to do. For me, I like to do 10. And then after I do 10 on one foot, I'm just going to flutter the toes like this. So my foot is still pointed. I'm just fluttering the toes to try to get these little muscles to work. And you're gonna do that as long as you can until the foot cramps. And then switch to your other foot and do the 10 and then the flutters. Repeat this whole thing 3 times. Next exercise with the resistance band. You're going to wrap this around your other foot like that. And with a flexed foot, you're gonna sickle and then unsickle. Do it as many times as you like. I like to do 13. Again, this is with a very flexed foot. Next, you're going to relax this foot, and wherever it falls, that's the height that you're gonna do this same thing with. Again, do the same number you did before. Next, you're going to point the entire foot with the exception of your toes. And again, sickle, unsickle, sickle, unsickle. Make sure this leg is working so it's not just like relaxed. Yeah, it's pulled up, this muscle is engaged. Patella is up, sickle, sickle, and do your number. Make sure you do both your feet. So that will conclude our little warm-up, or just exercises you can do on your own. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll try to answer them for you. I think this would be a great way to warm up for your bar. So thanks for watching.